Welcome back to Trying Things with Tay. I'm Tay, and today we're trying Brussels sprouts. The S apparently is silent. So here I am just chopping up my Brussels sprouts, chopping them in halves, because that's what I was recommended to do. This is the first time I'm trying to kind of make them on my own. This is a garlic bacon Brussels sprout recipe that in my mind, I thought it would just taste delicious. So, just chopping them up and cutting them in halves, cut the bottoms off, get rid of like the outside leaves. These are already pre-washed, pre-cleaned. I really can't tell you guys how to clean your Brussels sprouts because I'm not really an expert. I rinse mine off, I soak them a little bit. And so there's the Brussels sprouts cut in half. Nice in halves, and the rest of my ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in my cast iron and kind of toast them a little bit before I put them in the oven. So I have my garlic, my butter boy, my 7 herbs and spices, and my bacon. Alright, so here we go into the pot. I'm just going to turn it on, and I want to start cooking it with the bacon first because I wanted that flavor in the bottom of the pan. And this bacon is the Whole Foods 360 bacon. I normally use their sugar-free bacon, but I forgot to get that one. So this is the Whole Foods 365 bacon that is called. This is Butter Boy. This is from Wegmans, which is super delicious, but that's not what I use first. So first up, I'm going to do the bacon. Alright, so in the pot we go. And you can cut these in halves and pieces. I think it's like 3 pieces of bacon, and I just took the scissors and broke it up. You can break it up smaller, have bacon chunks, whatever works best for you, but I chose to just leave them in like kind of quartered pieces. And hope you can hear the sizzle start to sizzle because that's one of the favorite things with bacon. It's all about sensory. And I'm just going to stir. And here I am with the pot hot after the bacon grease. And now I'm just adding some of the Butter Boy to it because I like Butter Boy. It's so delicious. If you haven't got a chance to try it, you guys should definitely head out to Wegmans and get some Butter Boy. It's great on bread, everything. If you're doing keto coffee, it's delicious add. If you notice me, I am melting the plastic and didn't even notice it sitting on the side of the cast iron. So there's a Butter Boy logo, so you can see that. And there's my garlic, which I'm about to drop in. So delicious. I love the smell of garlic cooking in butter. It's like, hear that sizzle. Alright, stir it up. Still haven't noticed that I'm melting plastic. But, you know, everything you can do when you're cooking. So, just wanted to share this little video with you guys. And still haven't noticed the plastic melting, but there you go. Alright, so stirring it up. And you're just getting a little bit toasted because this again is going in the oven, so that's where you want the rest of it to cook. And guess what? I just realized I'm going to add some more butter. And a little bit more. And then I realize I'm melting it. Genius at work here, guys. So be careful with the heat of the cast iron because as you see, my garlic started to brown super quick. Again, this video only took me about 7 minutes to make, so if you're looking for a timestamp, then you know. So, okay, so get my garlic in there, get it nice and kind of toasty a little bit, and then I'm going to add the Brussels sprouts on top of that. So, again, this is my recipe. This ain't nobody's granny recipe. This is just me in my head thinking of something that sounded delicious. So, mix all that up, and now this is a mix of butter, bacon, oil, and now my 7 herbs and spices, which I can't give away because, you know, maybe one day I'll be famous. So here we go, but season to your taste, guys. Season to your taste. If your taste is just salt and pepper, then salt and pepper. But I will tell you that I did add a little more garlic powder. Alright, so get that all up in there and just mix that in so that flavor hits that. And then I'm going to put back in the bacon on top of this, because I didn't cook it completely through because I know it's going in the oven and I didn't want it too crispy. And there's the bacon. And unfortunately my phone stabilizer fell off, so I'm holding this in my hand now, so I apologize if the angles look a little bit off. But as you can see, that's the bacon not completely cooked, and I am doing that because again it's going in the oven and I want to make sure that it wasn't too burnt and crispy. And there you have it. And now it's going in the oven. You can add more butter if you like, if you felt like it wasn't moist enough, or if you felt like the pan was drying it out. I just added more butter again because I think my heat was up too high. But I know for next time I probably won't make it this high. And I do have a little cast iron griddle, so I might try that next time on a cast iron griddle, and then kind of have it like a grilled flavor versus what would this be called, a stir fry. So there you go, in the oven, and we're waiting for it to come out, and boop, there it comes out. And I was worried about it being too crispy in the pan, but here you have it, a little bit too long in the oven, guys. So I would say check on it after about 2 or 3 minutes to see how it is. The Brussels sprouts, once I stirred them, they didn't look as crispy as the bacon did, and I believe most of the burnt was the garlic because again, like I said, the pan got a little bit too hot, but it is what it is. They are actually super delicious and no issues.